Hey YouTube, Josh here with Desert Gardens Homestead. Hope you're having a great day today. I'm out here in the yard. It is late December, December 28th, and I wanted to show you a couple things around the yard and how to determine microclimates locally within your landscape so that you can make the best use of all available space. So I'm out here by my pool, and as you can see, I've got quite a bit of landscaping around the pool. So the pool, which is a very large body of water, about 13,000 gallons, is about 20 feet from where I am. And if I pan back here, you can see that strangest papaya ever has turned into the saddest papaya ever. It just has a little bit of frost damage. We did get a freeze here down to 31 degrees. So this shows me that the pool is not warming 20 feet away, and the primary reason is because I don't have any cover here. There's nothing here to really trap in any heat, and so I know for sure this is not a good place to put tropicals. Right here at the corner of my house, this is the southwestern corner of my house, I have a Raja Puri banana, and it'll be fine. It'll overwinter, no problem. But as you can see, the Raja Puri is about 6 feet from my house, right from the corner of the house here, and it is completely brown, and so those leaves will just fall down and protect the trunk. But as you can see, it's near the house, but it's far enough away to where it got quite a bit of frost damage. Now just 10 feet away or so, I have another banana. This is a dwarf namwa, and it is right next to the house, but it also is underneath the eaves or the overhang. And so look at this banana. If I come back here, the leaves are still green. And actually the leaves on the underside are still perfectly green with no frost damage whatsoever. So this is an excellent microclimate here, and it's right next to my house, so the bricks are radiating heat, and it also is underneath the overhang, as you can see. And then just looking at its little pup a few feet out, it is not next to the house, and it's not under an overhang, and it is completely frost damaged. Here's the north side of my house. As you can see, the banana leaves that are furthest away from the house are completely brown, but the ones right next to the house still have shades of green. And then if you look down here into the jungle below, and the pup, you can see that pup there next to the house still has very green leaves, and down below it's perfectly fine with no damage. And so it is under the understory of this banana, and it's also right next to the house. And the same would hold true for the banana next door. We can see right next to the house, no problem. But the ones out in the weather took the brunt of the storm. Okay, for my last example, I'm on the east side of the house. And once again, this banana looks pretty good overall. It's got a little bit of browning on the outer leaves. Inner leaves look fine. But the main thing I wanted to show you here, besides this little pup here, no protection. He looks as good as new, no problem whatsoever. So he's under the understory of both the banana and the eaves. But look at this. This is what I really wanted to show you, how you can push a zone. Believe it or not, this is a moringa. This moringa has been here for 3 years. I continuously cut it back so it doesn't get above the gutters up there. But look at this. This moringa is perfectly fine. There is no damage, no wilting leaves. It's actually putting out new growth. And so it is just right underneath this overhang. It's right behind the rose bush and the banana, and it's right next to my house, right behind this artichoke. And my little buddy down there. You see my fertilizing? That's how I fertilize. But look at that, the moringa, which is probably one of the wimpiest trees in my landscape for cold weather, has taken this like a champ. And I did not protect it at all last winter. It did fine, and it regrew, and it continuously is getting larger. So this just goes to show you, you can push zones if you do it right, but you have to know where those areas are within your landscape. If you have a overstory like the house here, or a large banana, that will provide a lot of radiating heat. Underneath a large mesquite tree or a large shade tree, if you plant something, if that tree is not allelopathic, it will do much better in the winter if it's an issue. And so you have to take those things into consideration, and then putting it near something like a wall, like a brick wall or a house, something that would retain some heat and radiate it back out. You could plant some tropical plants here, or something to where if you couldn't ordinarily grow that, you could push the zone a couple zones and make it happen. So I would encourage all of you to find these areas in your landscape. I've got multiple of these areas, even outside of around my house, underneath large trees and alcoves and things like that, to where things will do much better in the winter time. It'll be a much warmer location. And so if you can recognize those, you can build microclimates, and then you can grow really cool trees and plants that you wouldn't ordinarily be able to do so. So I hope this video helps you out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask below, and if I know the answer, I'll certainly help you out. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for tuning in, and God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.